When you speak, you are hearing two different things at once. First, there is the sound that travels from your mouth, through the air, and into your ear canal. This is called air conduction, and it's how you hear everything else in the world. But a second, more intimate sound is also being produced. The vibrations from your vocal cords aren't just pushing air outwards. They are also resonating directly through the solid bones of your skull. This bone conduction carries the sound straight to your inner ear, a private broadcast exclusively for you. These vibrations, traveling through the dense medium of bone and fluid, heavily favor lower frequencies. Your skull is, in effect, a subwoofer for your own voice, adding a richness and depth that no one else can hear. This dual system creates a composite sound, a unique mix of air and bone that defines the voice you recognize as your own. A microphone is an impersonal ear. It cannot experience this internal resonance. At its core, a microphone is just a diaphragm, a thin membrane designed to vibrate when struck by sound waves traveling through a medium, which is almost always air. It sits in the room with you, an external observer. Your voice leaves your mouth, travels across space, and causes that tiny membrane to move. The microphone has no access to the sympathetic vibrations in your mandible or the resonant frequencies humming through your mastoid process. It is deaf to the internal symphony of your skull. It can only capture the air-conducted signal, the exact same signal that every other person in the room hears. The resulting electrical signal is a faithful yet incomplete record of the sound you produced. The voice you hear in a recording sounds thinner, higher-pitched, and fundamentally weaker. This is because you are hearing it with the bass removed. The bones of your head act as a natural low-pass filter, attenuating higher frequencies while allowing the lower, resonant ones to pass through easily. When you listen back to a recording, you are hearing only the air-conducted version for the first time. The rich, low-frequency foundation provided by your skeleton is gone. Suddenly, the higher frequencies, which were always present but previously masked by the bass from bone conduction, become much more prominent. Your brain, accustomed to the full-bodied composite sound, interprets this sudden absence of bass not as something missing, but as an unnatural boost in treble. It sounds foreign, almost tinny. This isn't an error in the recording equipment. It's the first time you've ever heard your voice the way everyone else does. This disconnect is more than just a matter of acoustics. It's psychological. The phenomenon is sometimes called voice confrontation, a moment where your internal self-perception clashes with external reality. Your voice is a core component of your identity. You have spent your entire life hearing it from the inside, building a mental model of yourself that is inextricably linked to that deep, resonant sound. Hearing the recorded version is like looking at a photograph of yourself where the proportions are slightly wrong. It is recognizably you, but it feels incorrect, alien. This triggers a form of cognitive dissonance. The brain struggles to reconcile two conflicting versions of you, the one you've always known and this new, strange-sounding imposter. This discomfort is the feeling of your auditory self-image being shattered and forcibly rebuilt by objective data. It's a brief, jarring identity crisis delivered through your headphones. And yet, when you play that recording for a friend, they will likely just shrug and say, "Yep, that sounds like you." To them, there is no confrontation, no dissonance, no surprise at all. This is because they have only ever been an external observer. Their entire experience of your voice has been through air conduction. The recording doesn't present them with a new, alien version. It simply confirms the only version they have ever known. The high-pitched, thinner sound that makes you cringe is, to the rest of the world, your normal voice. They have never had access to the private, bone-conducted broadcast you receive. They are hearing the data exactly as their ears always have. Your shock is their normal. It's a profound realization that the self you inhabit is packaged and delivered very differently to the outside world. Ultimately, the strangeness of your recorded voice is a mundane, everyday proof of a profound philosophical concept: the gap between subjective experience and objective reality. You are the only person who will ever experience the world from your specific vantage point, and that includes the very sound you produce. Your internal experience is a private, curated version of reality. The microphone, like another person, is an objective tool. It captures the physical phenomenon of sound waves in air, devoid of the biological context and internal resonances that shape your perception. Hearing your voice on a recording is not hearing an error. It is one of the few moments you get to step outside yourself and perceive a part of your being as the rest of the universe does. Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.